moment, really that sequence there, pretty electrifying, huh?
Oh yeah, ton of fun. I mean, those things you live for. That's why we play ACC baseball right there. I mean, that was a great moment, great team win right there. So really excited to be a part of it.
Coming off that bruised rib there, I mean, this past month's been pretty tough for you in some ways. I mean, I think only this is your third at bat since April 3rd. I mean, it's kind of just what has it been like over this past month for you, just kind of overcoming that, and then just be able to find yourself in that situation here tonight.
Yeah, no, it's been tough. It's one of those injuries where you just kind of got to be patient with it, and that's what I've kind of done for the last six weeks. And once I was clear to do a lot of things, I just tried to get back into a good routine, and then just be ready, whenever my name was called.
Take us through the at bat, and obviously when you got to third, you look like you're pretty fired up about what had happened. I mean, just what happened in your eyes?
Yeah, I mean that guy he had a really good fastball, good spin, good velo. So coming in the bat, I knew he was gonna probably give me a lot of fastballs. Really wasn't worried about the off speed, and I was just trying to get on top of the ball and put a good at bat together and give us a chance to win.
Against a fastball like that's jumping, up in the zone, you hadn't seen him yet. It's like some of these guys got to see him a couple times, but coming in cold. I mean, how do you stay on top of a fastball like that? What's the key?
I mean, it's just all about your mentality. You try to choke up a little physical adjustments, and then you just try to hit a ground ball. Pretty much hit it like in the dirt circle in front of home plate, and that usually helps you out. But yeah, just going in, that's my mentality I had, and just try to put a good back together.
How did it feel being at such a big moment in your first at bat in weeks? I mean, was it surreal?
Yeah, I mean, fortunate enough, I've been in a lot of situations like that, so I kind of know mentally what to go through to make sure myself is prepared. And then, a lot of great teammates that trust me in that spot, and I feed off their confidence. They instill in me, and going to that bat, I feel ready to go. I'm ready to, give us a chance.
Did anybody tell you anything particularly meaningful when you're like getting ready to go into pinch hit? Did you remember any conversation or anything?
Yeah, I just talked with their hitting coach to say good velo, be on time, get on top. That's really, in situations like that, you want to keep it pretty simple because the more you think, the harder it's going to be on you.
Be on time.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
And again, your injury was what exactly?
I had a broken rib.
Broken rib, and you couldn't do anything for weeks, right?
Yeah, it was it was probably about 2 or 3 weeks where I couldn't really do anything, and then, day by day, kind of progressively got better, and I was able to do more stuff.
And which game did you get hurt?
That was Notre Dame Sunday game. Yeah.
How'd you break it?
Hit by pitch.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got me in a bad spot. So.
This couple of weeks for this team now, I mean, it feels like you guys are in scratch and claw mode a little bit. You've had some emotional games, some ups and downs here. How do you kind of describe this sequence of events?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about the process. We're going to face adversity at some point in the season. We don't really know what that is, but we keep to our strong standards. We can continue to work hard and try to get better every day. At some point it's going to go right for us if we just keep doing the right thing. And sure enough, let's see if we can keep this rolling to the postseason.
Feel like you can find the magic that you found last May?
Yeah, I mean, this is a completely new team this year, but I think there's a lot of guys that coming back and helps create that same kind of togetherness and unity with everybody, and we're all all here to win. All really want to get that national championship, and it's fun once this time of year. Once we're done with class, that's when it gets fun, and start playing our best baseball.
What was the feeling like in there as you come off after this, just as a group in there after this one?
Oh, it's just all excitement. All excitement. It's a really good team win, so we're all really happy there, and it's just it's awesome. I love it here. Just because that whole togetherness, that great team mentality, and when something like that happens, it's awesome. Really enjoyable.
Good deal.
Great stuff. Good talking to you, man.
Some guys too.
Yeah, thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Made it interesting.
Yeah, thanks.
How's it going?
Good. What's up? What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Let's get the negative out of the way first. The short outings by the starters, it's a pattern where it messes up the bullpen for that game and then for the whole series. Can you talk about that dynamic?
I mean, it happens. I mean, Bovair obviously didn't have his best stuff. Y'all saw that, but I think our guys did a good job coming in and picking up the slack. I mean, it's a team ball game, so we just got to pick each other up. And I know Bovair was probably like around 25, 27 pitches, so I'm sure he'll be ready to go again this weekend, maybe on the back end. So.
But what about the resiliency of this team?
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. I mean, Last year it was crazy, and I see a lot of similarities with this team, even though it's a way different team. We got some same guys, but I think everyone just believes that we're going to win the ball game. And we were losing at the beginning. Excuse me. Well, at the beginning of the season, we were losing those one ball games, but now we're starting to figure it out and starting to believe a little more. So,
Is there any debate there at the very end when Colby's going to put the bunt down? Like, how does a call like that go? I mean, is there much discussion back and forth? And,
I think when I don't know what they were reviewing. They were reviewing a play, and Coach Forbes called an offensive meeting, and they talked about it. Like, if we get down 0-1, I might put it on. So, just be ready for it. And Colby's one of the best bunters we got, so I'm sure he had a lot of trust in him.
In terms of kind of like he was asking about with the shorter outing and stuff, you could think for maybe this pitching staff, it could be easy for those guys to think like, okay, like we kind of got to piece this together and hope we make it through.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the kind of resiliency that staff showed over the course of the night to really kind of keep y'all in it, just how important was that?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, the game's about confidence, I think, and that's just huge for us. Our bullpen has been grinding all year, and that's just the kind of a big step for them is how they competed tonight. So.
Dalton obviously coming off that weird outing there on Tuesday and he's able to come out tonight and hit 95.
Yeah.
The slider looked really sharp there.
Yep.
So what did you see from him and how impressive is it to see that bounce back?
Yeah, that was really impressive. I mean, I really haven't seen his cutter that good this year, so I think he's finally figuring that out. And then his fastball's got so much ride, it's just explosive. It looks like it's 98, but so.
Did it feel like an uphill climb the whole way? I mean, you're down 5-0 right
Yeah,
out of the game.
Coach was telling us we're so resilient because it's so hard. You get jumped on like that in the ACC 5-0, but it's hard to come back. But we pieced it together and just kept going at it and came out on top. So.
Obviously, like that lefty that they threw at you at the end of the game. I mean, it's tough to hit that fastball, but you guys kind of got some good looks the second time through, right? It seemed like. And how did you adjust to that pitch?
Well, we just kind of the pattern. Like we kind of just, I feel like we kind of sold out for it because he threw that one big curveball to Johnny and landed it. But other than that, like in warm-ups, we didn't see him land one, and then he threw another one, didn't land it. So we kind of just sold out for that heater and got our foot down, choked up, like Grintz said, and just try to be as short as possible. Yeah. So.
Grintz has shown kind of a tendency to be pretty clutch just over his entire career. I mean, you've seen it. I mean, obviously for him coming off an injury too, just kind of what can you really say just about him, just the toughness he's shown?
Great teammate, first off, and hard worker. He's one of our leaders, and I don't think anyone else deserves it. We have a lot of guys that deserve it, but Coach talks about all the time, those guys that put in the hard work, they're going to come through at some point. We're going to need them. And tonight you saw that, and Grintz was ready for it, and he got it done. So.
How have you seen him try to come back from that injury? He was talking about, I guess, trying to stay patient.
Yeah.
How have you seen him just navigating that whole process where you probably want to speed it up as much as possible, but you can't?
The good thing about Grintz is he's tough, and I feel like the days he knew when to push himself and he knew when not to, and like in the cage and with Terry Joe, like the treatment they did and the healing process, and he got that pad or something. So I think that and just kind of being patient with it, but as you said, so.
Good.
Perfect.
Great stuff.
Thank you.
Good talk.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Hey.